How mature are you? The 10 signs of a mature person. How old does a person have to be considered a mature adult? 18? 21? 30? The answer is different for everyone. When it comes to maturity, it's not always easy to put your finger on who's more mature than who. Some people seem to grow up overnight, while others take longer to develop into adults. And that's okay. After all, maturity is relative, and what one person finds mature, another might find childish. However, there are certain clear signs that indicate a person is more mature than those around them. Here are some signs that you're more mature than others around you. 1. You're comfortable with being alone and don't need constant validation from others. One of the clearest signs of maturity is the ability to be comfortable in your own company. This doesn't mean that you don't enjoy spending time with others, it just means that you're not afraid to be alone. You know how to entertain yourself, and you're not reliant on others for your happiness. 2. You're able to take constructive criticism without getting defensive or emotional. When something goes wrong, or someone says something that offends you, a mature person is able to have a calm, constructive conversation about it instead of getting defensive or lashing out. This sign of maturity is especially important in both personal and professional relationships. Difficult conversations are a part of life, but not everyone is equipped to handle them in a mature way. If you're able to have these types of conversations without getting emotional or defensive, it's a clear sign that you're more mature than those around you. 3. You manage your finances responsibly. Adults know how to budget and save their money wisely. They don't spend impulsively or rack up debt they can't afford to pay back. Successfully sticking to a budget requires careful planning and discipline. It's a good indication that you're more mature than your peers. 4. You take care of your physical health and have a strong sense of self-awareness. Mature adults know the importance of taking care of their bodies by eating right, exercising regularly, and getting enough sleep. They also understand that their physical health has a direct impact on their mental health, so they do everything they can to stay physically and mentally fit. 5. You're able to delay gratification. One of the difficult things for people to do, both young and old, is resist the urge to give in to immediate gratification. However, those who are able to do it tend to be more successful in life because they understand the value of delayed gratification. If you can wait patiently for what you want instead of needing it right now, it's a sign that you're more mature than most people your age. 6. You never compare yourself to others. Another sign of maturity is that you do not compare yourself to others. Comparison breeds insecurity and jealousy, two emotions that immature people often feel. Instead of looking at what others have, mature people focus on their own lives and their own happiness. They know that comparing themselves to others is fruitless and only leads to unhappiness. 7. You take responsibility for your actions. One of the important traits of a mature person is taking responsibility for their actions. This means owning up to your mistakes and learning from them. It also means being accountable for your own life and not blaming others for your choices or your circumstances. Mature people know that they are in control of their own lives, and they make choices accordingly. 8. You are more patient. Patience is an important virtue to have, and it's one of the many signs that you're developing into a mature person. Those who can handle difficult situations without losing their cool might be because they have reached a higher level of maturity than those around them. 9. You are more understanding and forgiving. Another sign of maturity is the ability to see both sides of every issue. If you can put yourself in someone else's shoes and see things from their perspective, it means that you have reached a higher level of maturity. Forgiving those who have wronged us is not always easy. If you can let go of anger and resentment, it shows that you have reached a higher level of maturity than those who cannot. 10. Last but not least, you know your own worth. A mature person knows their own worth and doesn't settle for anything less than they deserve. They don't stay in unhealthy relationships or put up with bad behavior from others. They know their time and energy are valuable, and they won't waste it on things that aren't worth their while. If you find yourself nodding along to these signs, congratulations, you're more mature than many people around you. Being mature doesn't mean you're perfect, but it does mean that you're able to handle yourself and your relationships in a way that shows emotional intelligence and wisdom. So embrace your inner grown-up and set an example for those around you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you won't miss an episode. See you in our next video.